And a rapper in jail. 7 Sheldon Fox with the exclusive.
Rhode Island says you're wanted with
Mr. Williams, you were arrested for pursuant to an arrest.
Right after Shiesty dropped First Day Out, the feds swooped in, claiming it broke his probation, which is why the story started blowing up everywhere. Hold up, Shiesty is now officially under federal investigation after that release. He straight up snitched on himself in multiple bars, and trust me, throwing shots at prosecutors never ends clean. On top of that, some of the lyrics aim at other big names in the rap game, including Youngboy. The back and forth from First Day Out ignited the tension between them, and now it's fully escalated.
When you take like, who gives a? That's what you is been waiting on. Well, all this, what you like,
we really live this we talk about, you hear me? We real deal live this stupid. You niggas stupid or what? Go look at our video. Cuz say you the last one standing. Like I said, cuz.
The lyrics in question went, I ain't hit nothing in like 4 years. I ain't sent a hit in 3. Don't let Dirk's verse go to your head. Ain't nobody slime as me. He also spat, I'm the CEO and the top hitter for my team. My grandma told me to keep my grass low, but the whole time I'm the snake. Fans immediately reacted, trying to unpack what Shiesty just admitted. Did he really just confess to sending a hit from a jail phone? Girl, bro clearly didn't take a page from Lil Durk's book. But Shiesty's problems didn't start with First Day Out. Before dropping his return song, he did a promo stream with Ben and even FaceTimed Rakai, who claimed he was Team Youngboy, and that set Shiesty off instantly.
Apologize to me.
Man, Rakai, hey, look, man, you
something,
gotta, man, just rep anything, man. Just say you something, and then you good.
Damn, get on this.
I'm 4K Trey.
Who?
Rakai, what the man?
You just said what?
You could.
Ain't good for him, cuz. Ain't no.
I'm finna.
Folks said nice,
I'm finna you right back.
Shiesty made it clear he's still riding with Dirk and always will, because he's not about being one of those rappers who flip-flop just based on who's hot. Listen to this. Lil Z Osama even weighed in on why it's no shock the industry keeps switching up on Lil Durk in favor of Youngboy again.
I don't see why this was surprising or new to y'all. Everybody jumping shit because this how the industry is. Nobody in the industry is gonna stick around you when you at your lowest. If they can't get clout, notoriety, money, fame, features, videos, something that they could benefit from off you, they're gonna jump ship. I don't see why it's surprising that everybody is on YB in the industry. That's how it go. They only gonna you when it's beneficial to them. None of these ain't grow up with Dirk. None of these ain't friends or real homies with Dirk for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? Or they would never change, or they would never jump ship. Cause where we from, if you with me, my ops is your ops is mine. Some people don't look at it like that. Some people look at it like I with both parties, I ain't got nothing to do with it. And look, you not wrong for that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, shout out to the that still there, stayed down for Dirk, his real family and friends, you feel?
A bunch of Dirk's supporters were tweeting, if you're riding with Youngboy right now, then stay over there once Dirk gets out of jail. The fan base made it clear they don't want any fake fans crawling back when Dirk drops and reclaims his spot at the top. Girl, Shiesty rides so hard with Dirk that he even got heated when a girl didn't know who Dirk was.
Dirk.
Hey.
Oh.
Look, Dirk.
JCV Films with that 5 gifted, bro. I appreciate you.
OTL. What you talking about? Okay. Why you say it like that for? Come on, get your picture, man, before you get up.
Oh, wait, my phone.
Strange picture. Oh, they're going crazy.
I think we ain't heard.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the wrong one.
Wrong with her, Chaz. He talking about who again? This little Dirk.
But to show just how much the wave is leaning toward Youngboy right now, academics broke down the way rappers have been moving in the game lately.
I'm in the dressing room, and we just talking about a bunch of, he's also telling me, and I will never say who, he's telling me all the rappers who is now hitting him up, and he kind of asked me, he's like, It's an act. So what you think, man? Cause I think he's thinking like, yo, should he forgive some of these, like, but all these rappers on it. You know what I mean? Like, they're all like, yo, young boy, we love you, right? And I gave him the best advice, I think. I said, you know, I didn't want to impart my thoughts on it because I don't know fully what he's been through and what he's thought. Because, you know, he was down where nobody would upon him. So I said, whatever your heart feels about any of these are kind of doubling back or not, didn't want to do whatever, go with that.
The only other rapper throwing shots at Youngboy besides Dirk's inner circle is NLE Choppa, and even then, barely anything came of it. Listen, academics pointed out that if Choppa really wants to be taken seriously clapping at Youngboy, he's got to drop a full-on anthem.
NLE Choppa, bro. No more break dancing, no more belly rolling and like that, gyrating. If you making a diss song at Kentrell Deshaun Golden, you gotta make some anthem with like some military tanks. That's how he's coming. Tell you.
But when Chopper finally dropped a track trying to turn it into an anthem against Youngboy, other rappers straight up told him to wrap it up.
Youngboy ain't mess with nobody. The boy doing his thing, standing his own lane. And yeah, I love him. I love him. I can feel him every time he drop a song. But NLE Choppa, instead of him doing his own thing, he said, you know what, I'm gonna attack this man, I'm gonna mess with him. That's how poor in the street think. Instead of just letting me continue to move with my life, cause I ain't messing with nobody. I ain't out here trying to portray a street image or nothing like that. I'm just...
With Shiesty jumping into this beef, it could easily put him back on the feds' radar. Bro's gotta stay sharp because he's still on 3 years of probation, and one wrong move could land him behind bars again. But check this, Whack 100 thinks Shiesty won't go back to jail no matter what, claiming he snitched to secure an early release.
What, you trying to say that Big Bird ain't solid?
And throughout the day, as you see, look, you see what they've been sending me. You see that throughout the day they sending me but they sending the documents, the PDF, the paperwork, they circling, telling me what they see. You see it, bro. Like, you look, you see it.
Yo, what? These rappers gotta hate you, bro. I ain't gonna lie. They hate me too, but they gotta hate you differently. Like,
I mean, bro, listen, this ain't even my, I mean, listen, bro, at the end of the day, come tomorrow on the other side of the clubhouse, they're gonna pull me in that room, and they're gonna present this. I gotta
Can't you run interference, like kind of what you try to do with Thug? Run a little bit of interference.
The main reason he believes this is because Shiesty had a short prison stint, but even while locked up, he was reportedly kicking back and gaming with his buddies. Cellmates claim they played Fortnite behind bars.
Shiesty, who looked like he's absolutely chilling in jail. My boy got a little Richard Millie, you know what I mean? Got the haircut all right, you know what I mean?
They be playing Fortnite mobile.
In jail? Oh, he got the Timbs on. They look fresh as well. Yo, this so chilling in prison. He got 2 watches. Like, you know what I mean? Like 2 watches, not even 1.
But Shiesty got the strongest vouch for not being a snitch from his day one, Big 30, who swore on everything that his best friend Shiesty would never snitch.
Mama, if you see some paperwork, my mama, I do whatever y'all tell me to do. Cause my eyebrows, mustache, hair, I throw my chains in the river and jump in and if Shiesty snitch. Go home, take one to the. I ain't got no red.
However, now that the Memphis rapper is out of jail, the court files have revealed some hidden details of his case. Shiesty arranged a meet for high-end sneakers and other extracurricular items with a friend. He pulled up to the spot in a green McLaren, but what the seller didn't know was that Shiesty had cooked up a plan with his boy to rob him.
Sending 2 people to the hospital, and it lands a rapper in jail. 7 Sheldon Fox with the exclusive.
Police and prosecutors say Pooh Shiesty was part of the group that ended up in this parking lot that October afternoon where the flew, and it happened right across the street from the police department and town hall here in Bay Harbor Island.
The meet kicked off with the seller handing Shiesty the shoes so he could give them a legit check.
While inspecting the goods, Shiesty tried to lowball the seller, hoping to grab them cheaper, but the seller didn't budge. Feeling disrespected, Shiesty didn't hesitate. He pulled a firearm from his waistband and went after the sellers. They tried running and ducking for cover, but they were too slow. Just as they were about to reach the car, Shiesty shot both of them, hitting one in the hip and the other in the backside. While Shiesty was handling the shooting, his boy grabbed the goods, tossed them in the McLaren, and hopped in the passenger seat. Shiesty did one last check to make sure nobody was retaliating, then jumped in the McLaren and sped off. But in the chaos, he left behind a bag holding over $40,000 in cash. Not only could Shiesty have just paid for the items, but the robbery ended up pointless since he left the money behind by accident. Still, the getaway continued. They drove to the nearest Miami airport, rented a private jet, and flew out of state. But it didn't matter. Just a few days later, he got arrested.
The town of Bay Harbor Island says you're wanted with a...
He's also charged with robbery, battery in their affidavit, saying the two left the state in a private jet.
He got booked into jail and somehow scored bond for just $30,000. But it didn't matter. Only 2 months later, he was back for his court appearance.
Mr. Williams, you were arrested for pursuant to an arrest warrant. It was issued June 3rd. It's charging you. You have two attorneys here, or is it? I'm sorry, two attorneys in the state. Go ahead. You want to announce again?
Brad Cohen and Sam Zegny for the defendant.
Have you had a chance to review?
Yes, Judge, we have.
Shiesty took a deal to speed things up, and academics tweeted that he was sentenced to 63 months in prison. He was originally facing 8 years. Fans were heated, thinking 5 years was too light for the crimes he committed. Honestly, it's a pretty low consequence considering what went down. After Shiesty had been locked up for a year and a half, academics updated everyone on his release date, and people were shocked at how fast he was getting out.
He's coming home like next year, maybe the year after. However, it looked like he's, taking responsibility of whatever happened and doing his time, not crying, clearly trying to let people know he's straight. And I do think when he comes back out, granted, as long as it's not like too far from now, if he comes back in a year, he's good. I still think even within 2 weeks.
But here's the wild part. Shiesty got lucky avoiding getting caught for a bunch of similar crimes in the past. As we heard in an interview, Shiesty has been living this criminal life his whole life, but he only got caught now because his music fame put him on the radar.
Look, Pooh Shiesty was probably the biggest artist that he signed in recent memory, but Pooh Shiesty had a history of crimes before he ever signed to Gucci. It ain't like, he was like a school kid and Gucci suddenly put him in a bad direction. No, he was already doing it. Gucci wasn't around when he was doing all the crazy they got him locked up for. It just is what it is.
Pooh Shiesty's in prison right now for somebody in the ass with a go while sitting inside of a McLaren.
Yeah.
Some Grand Theft Auto.
Right.
You know what I mean? But that's who he was before that. So it's like, that ain't a surprise. And Gucci ain't gonna tell you like he can't just change who you are as a person. So it's like, but people come up with the conspiracy theories and the life insurance, whatever.
Although Shiesty's sentence was short for one reason, he cut a profit deal with the feds, which meant he had to give extra details about the crime he committed, earning him a lighter sentence. Shiesty used this deal to swap charges that could have been 8 years to life for just 63 months. But now rappers are calling him out for working with the feds, because while he did give info about the crime, all he really did was confirm stuff they were going to find out anyway, and it saved him time behind bars. The key part of the deal? He only snitched on himself and spilled details about his own actions. Courts love it when defendants do this because it saves everyone time and shows accountability, and they reward that with a shorter sentence. The funniest part? They made him list the mistakes that got him caught. His first mistake, committing an armed robbery literally across the street from a police station with the parking lot security camera owned by the cops. As soon as it went down, police were alerted and on scene within minutes. The second mistake, leaving behind a bag with $40,000 in cash.
Not only did he lose that money, but the cops used it as evidence, matching the serial numbers to photos of Shiesty flexing online. They found matches between the bills in the bag and the ones he was showing off. But the dumbest mistake, so obvious it makes you wonder if he wanted to get caught. On the same day of the robbery, he posted Instagram photos with the green McLaren, literally showing proof he was driving the car during the crime. No one knows why he did it, but he did it anyway. So, do you think the way Shiesty ended his sentence counts as snitching? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'll be reading them all. And don't forget to like the video if you're feeling Shiesty's new track, First Day.